Alright, Lloyd Machedo speaking to you from LloydMachedo.com. Who's Lloyd Machedo Think Personal Branding? Today the date is 10th February 2018. Time right now is, what's the time? 8:03. Alright, just let me show. Today is big news. Today's big news. At around 6:51, I got this mail and I was headed out to get breakfast. And the mail that I got from Quora was, Quora moderation has banned you from Quora for this reason. Your account has been banned because it has been linked to multiple violations of Quora's policies. To learn more of the policies, click here, whatever. Okay, so initially when I got that, I was like, hey, shit. But to tell you honestly, okay, I keep this as real as it gets. I do my best without trying to fake it. So I'll try to put it as honestly and truthfully as possible. Now, first and foremost, I have broken a couple of rules. Okay, I'll tell you what are the rules that I've broken on Quora. When initially I started on Quora, that was on June of last year. I didn't know what was Quora. I thought you could put anything you wanted. So obviously I was writing some rude responses. Like I think the first violation that I had was this guy, he said he wants to take multiple credit cards from UAE and he wants to run away or something like that. That was a question. So I said, instead of taking multiple credit cards, it's better you die. Okay. So then I got the response, how dare you say something like that? It's so bad, people like you shouldn't be there. And then I got a warning from Quora, be nice, be respectful policy. Okay, so I didn't know what the policy was, nothing. I went on, and then after that I got another policy violation that was, I think I argued with someone, I put something rude, and once again I got a BNBR policy violation. Fine. Until that point of time, I wasn't taking it so seriously. Then once I started to, get more views and, followers, I was like, okay, fine, let me take this seriously. And that's where I really started to put effort. If you actually see some of my answers on Quora, they are like 3,000 or 8,000 words. And these are big answers, well-researched. So I was putting good quality content. Like if you check what are the hacks, Lloyd Machedo, what are the hacks? You would see answers which are like 3,000 or 4,000, 5,000 words. Really big. So I started to put good content on Quora. However, then I got a new violation. The new violation was, your formatting is not good. I was like, okay, now what is a formatting violation? Okay, fine. Then after that, I got another violation where I put a flag, the ISIS flag, and I was speaking about terrorism. And then they flagged me for, this image is in violation of our policies. Then another violation which I got was I was talking about not judging others, and I think I put a photograph where the Muslims were praying together, and they said this is in violation of our policy. So fine, okay, that may be valid because something was written in Arabic, so they said this is not allowed. Then everything was going fine. I didn't have any problem until the day one guy, you get a lot of these trolls asking a lot of rubbish questions. So one of them said, you're fake and you're putting all these images of, celebrity stars holding your face. So you're trying to fool the public that Obama met you. Now, these are Photoshop images, like, for example, Obama holding a poster. I photoshopped my face that is holding my photograph. So a person with common sense would know that this is not real. So the troll, that guy, was saying that I'm fooling people to make others believe that Obama actually was endorsing me. So I said, listen, I think you need to go to the hospital and get your brains checked. There's something mentally wrong with you if you were to believe that is real. Once again, I got a policy violation, but this time they banned me for a week. And I was like, oh, sheesh, that was bad. I really felt upset about it because the problem is you get all these people who constantly try to put you down. Now you're putting good content, you want to put something of value, and these guys are just trying to harass you. And when you lose your cool, then you get slapped with a violation. Okay. And then, I was going for my bariatric surgery. So 1 week I was out of Quora. Then 1 week I had to go for my surgery, and 1 week I had to take rest. So 3 weeks I was not there. And that's where I kind of noticed that the followers that I was getting, so many followers or so many views, all came down to hardly, 200,000 or whatever from millions. So at that time I was thinking, like, do I actually want to jump on the Quora bandwagon again? Do I actually want to do this all over again? Is this really worth it? Because, see, the problem of when you contribute, I'm a contributor, okay? I'm spending 8 to 12 hours a day contributing content to a website that doesn't have content. I'm giving you 8 to 12 hours. And you're just sitting there and, it's like you're having my balls in your hand, and anytime you want, you just squish it, So, I asked myself, do I actually want to do this all over again? And then after thinking, I spoke to my friend, the one who introduced me. He said, just go ahead. I said, okay, fine. So we started all over again. And this time I tried to keep it clean. I made sure that there was no violation. To my surprise, I got a violation for putting my own photograph. And I'm not joking. I have a photograph where there's an Irani video. If you actually check Machedo Irani video, you'll see me starring in a kind of a musical Irani funky video where I'm made to look as a zombie. I have a little bit of makeup here that makes it look like blood. So I had this photograph that was put there, and they said this image is in violation of the Quora policies. Apparently that was blood and gory. It's a zombie photograph of me. I mean, it's makeup. So I was like, okay, fine. Then I went and I deleted. I searched, imagine searching 5,000 answers to search where you put this photograph. I deleted. Everything was going fine until the next violation where I had was I put a photograph of a game. It was like, I think it was one of these games, while shooting. So the guy was holding a gun or something like that. And then they said, you have violated Quora's policies again. I was like, oh my goodness, what nonsense is this? Okay, fine, I deleted. So that's why I stopped putting all the photographs. If you notice, I stopped putting photographs for my answers. Finally, the surprising violation came when, people keep sending me these emails. Can you help me for free? Can you lend me money? Can you, a lot of requests. So I send them a copy-paste kind of response. Please go to my website. These are the things. Go to my website or go to my YouTube channel, or if you want, pay at PayPal, whatever, if you want my services. So I used to copy-paste and send people these responses. Once again, I got a Quora violation saying that I'm spamming people. People are sending me an email. I'm responding, and you're saying I'm spamming people. So there I decided no more. I'll just block that feature so nobody can send me an email. If they have to send me an email, they'll send my inbox. So there, I'm the boss of my inbox. Nobody can say anything. So fine, it was sorted out. This went on for some time until, I'm pretty sure you see my YouTube videos. I've been posting about the shit, the real pathetic questions that, questions like, what is the size of a penis of a 14-year-old boy? What is a healthy size? My vagina is tight, And then you get these adults who are 50-year-old men who are advising small underage children about how tight their vagina is. In fact, one of them is a CEO. You know who I'm talking. I don't want to take his name. He's supposed to be a CEO, but he advises children who are 12 years old or 9 years old on their vagina, on masturbation, on how big a penis should be. And I personally looked at it as, I don't think it's healthy. I really don't think it's healthy when a 50-year-old man, a man who is old enough to be a grandfather, is advising 9-year-old or 12-year-old children on how tight their vagina should be, how a penis should be, should you have anal sex. So I'm the type of guy, if I find something wrong, I'm going to say it's wrong, okay? I find this wrong. I don't know how many of you find it wrong, but I find it wrong. And I don't find it congruent that a person claims to be a CEO, claims that he's a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company, and he is able to write 100 answers per day. And then he has his friend who, like, my friend said, this guy and the other guy both like to give each other blowjobs. So he keeps praising him. He's the greatest. The other guy says, oh, he's the greatest. And so this guy is supposed to be a billionaire of the Middle East. And apparently he has his Patreon account where he's asking for $1 as donations. I've never met a billionaire who asks $1 for donation. So I put up these videos, okay? I put up these videos and I stated, this is what I find really odd about Quora is the fact that you have 50-year-old men who can write answers like this, which I don't think is healthy. I don't find a person who claims to be a billionaire asking for $1 as donation. And I find these youngsters asking questions on masturbation, sex, and intercourse, and having sex with married women or having sex with their mothers and aunts and all that. I find this really disturbing. Okay, so I put up my views. Now I was pretty sure that after I put up these views, they can complain. I had this thought back of my head. I swear to you, I had this thought back of my head that they would take all these videos, these links, and send it to Quora. And Quora moderation, given the fact that they just respond, I was pretty sure that they were going to either give me a ban for a week. I didn't think they would give me a permanent ban or whatever. So now I just happened to get this email. I was going for my breakfast and I was like, it happened. So the first thing what I did was I wrote to my groups and I said, guys, it's finally done. I'm banned from Quora. So some of them like, oh shit, and this and that, whatever. And some of my well-wishers, they're like, oh fuck, Loy, I hope you had your time worth it because you gave a lot of your time. And I did give a lot of my time, 8 to 12 hours a day. But I have made benefits. It's not that I've not made benefits. I have made benefits. Like I told you, I always tell the truth. I made $50,000. I managed to get a client. Plus I made small clients here and there. My YouTube subscriber base from 2,000 or something jumped to 6,000. So thanks to Quora for that. I'm giving credit where credit is due. So Quora has helped me in terms of my subscriber base on YouTube, which is at 6,000. Quora has helped me with the number of Facebook friends that I have managed to make. Quora has also helped me in terms of all the inquiries that I get. However, I get a lot of freeloaders. Okay, lots and lots of freeloaders. Okay, so I'm grateful to Quora. I really am grateful to Quora that I managed to get my YouTube subscribers. They have increased 4,000. That is huge. I never took my YouTube seriously channel. I never took it. I just put it for fun. But then they kind of gave me the drive to want to increase my subscriber base. I always, for those of you who have followed me on Facebook for 11 years, know that I used to always delete people from Facebook and keep it less than 200 or 300. So after I came on Quora and people started adding me up, I started adding left, right, and center, which I've not done before. So the number of followers has increased because of Quora. The 500 recommendations I got on my Facebook page, it's thanks to Quora. Okay, so I owe Quora all these things. And the biggest thing that I really want to thank Quora is I really focused on the art of content writing. Because I focused 8 to 12 hours a day, my ability to write world-class content has increased astronomically. I'll tell you, I've been a blogger for all these years, 11 years. The amount that I improved in those 6 months is far ahead than I've done in the 11 years. So I owe this to Quora. So thanks a lot. And I also thank Quora for teaching me how to deal with people, because when you're online, there is a certain decorum. I didn't know what is allowed, what is not allowed, what should be done, what shouldn't be done. Okay, but however, having said that, even if Quora now gives me back the account, let's assume Quora says, fine, you have a warning, slap on your wrist, you can come back. I don't think so. Personally speaking, I don't think Quora is going to let me. even if Quora gives me the account back, I don't think I want to spend time on Quora anymore. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. And this is not me saying, oh, the grapes are sour, fuck it. No, I'll give you a logical reason. The thing is, I spend 8 to 12 hours a day answering questions on Quora, and that's work. That's groundwork. I'm putting in a lot of effort. My answers are not one line. My answers are not one word. I put in a lot of effort. And for those of you who see my videos, I get up at 3 o'clock, I get up at 2 o'clock, I get up in the middle of the night. I had given myself a target of 50 answers every day. So I put serious content on Quora. I really, really put serious content on Quora. Okay, I put a lot of effort, I put a lot of my time, and because of this time, I get results. Okay, but when I think about it, when you put all this effort, now the 6 months effort that I put, it is like I'm giving it for free to someone else's hand, and anytime he wants, he can tell me fuck off. Anytime he wants to tell me you're banned. Anytime he wants to tell me is like, okay, slap on your wrist, 1 week you can't post content. So I'm not the master of my own content, and that is a shame. See, if for those of you who know this, I left Dubai in 2015, December. Why did I leave Dubai after 40 years of being in Dubai? Is because of the same reason. You can be in Dubai for 1 year, you can be 10 years, you can be 100 years. The day they'll tell you fuck off, you're finished. That's the main reason I left Dubai. What is the reason I left the corporate world? The same reason. You can work 10 years, you can work 50 years. The day they feel like telling you fuck off, you're gone. So I changed my corporate life to being this self-made brand because of this. It's like my future is not in my own hands. I left Dubai because of this very reason. Anytime they want, they'll tell you fuck off. I was like, then I don't want to be in that place. Now, in terms of Quora is just more or less like the corporate world, like Dubai. They want you to be politically right. They want you to keep your eyes closed. You shouldn't point. You shouldn't say this is wrong, this is right. You need to say only goody things. You need to be nice. And because of this, they kind of suffocate the creativity. They suffocate the variety. They suffocate your authenticity to be yourself. And see, my brand is 3 C's. My brand is controversy. The first one is controversy, charisma, and communication. The first one being controversy. I cannot fit into the model of Quora because Quora wants me to be a nicey guy. I can't do that. If I find something wrong, if I find a 50-year-old man talking to a small child and telling her about how tight a vagina should be and how big a penis should be, I would call that guy a sick man. If I find a billionaire who claims to be a billionaire and says, can you contribute $1 for the knowledge I give you? I don't think he's a billionaire because I've never heard of him. I don't know. So, and if I find someone asking sick questions like, how do I have anal sex with, my relative or something? I find that sick, and I don't find that healthy for a small child, a 9-year-old, 12-year-old to read or to respond or to ask such questions. So if Quora wants me to say these 3 things are right, I'm sorry, I just can't do that. But forget these 3. The biggest one of them all is for my own content, the time that I spend 8 to 12 hours a day. If I give you that content and you still have the audacity to tell me you're banned for a week, you're not allowed. I mean, isn't it better I put the 8 to 12 hours a day on my website? And here's the biggest thing of all. Most of the people who die for Quora, who love Quora, who are crazy about Quora, okay, they don't exist outside Quora. They don't exist, okay? This chocolate boy or this CEO businessman or this billionaire, they don't exist outside Quora. They don't. They just have 1 or 2 videos. They have 1 or 2 articles. And if Quora goes, they are finished. The second thing is, those millions of views that you're seeing, even if you scroll, that's considered as 1 view. So these views are not real. I know because I've had a website for all these years. I've literally studied SEO. I've literally studied analytics. just imagine if you're getting hardly one view on your website, it is impossible for the same answer to get 100,000 views. It's just not possible. Engagement, yes, I can agree on engagement. If a person writes an answer, that is an engagement. That's a valid engagement. But just random views, 100,000 views, and you get no comments, that's not a view. That's rubbish. Quora's view, it's a dummy platform. That is why you get these guys who claim I'm the number one on Quora. I have 50 million views in 3 months. If you're 50 million views, you should be a trending topic on Google. You should be a trending personality. That is why on YouTube, you can't bluff the numbers. That's why Logan Paul is with 6 million views per video. That's valid because YouTube pays you money. Quora doesn't pay you money. So Quora, to give you this fake sense of encouragement, they'll say millions and billions of views. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. Now, I don't want to say Quora's all bad. I would tell you one thing. I benefited from being on Quora. I benefited because I learned script writing. I learned it much better. My blogging skills have improved tremendously, and I thank Quora for this. I thank Quora for diverting a lot of that traffic to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. My subscriber base has increased. I got more than 500 positive comments for my contributions. So I thank Quora for it. They gave me a platform where I could get appreciated. I also thank Quora for all the friends, and yes, most importantly, the $50,000 is because of Quora. So I give credit to Quora where credit is due. However, the foundation, the principle by which Quora operates, it's not going to succeed. It's not going to survive. In fact, it's become a cesspool of shit information. It's moving towards being something like Yahoo Answers, where total crap, utter rubbish. I mean, if you're talking of breasts, nipples, and clitoris, and vaginas, and penises, and 9 to 12-year-olds, from the age of 9, I know my friend's son, 9-year-old, he has a Quora account. So that's why I keep saying 9-year-old. If you have that kind of audience, and you have, 35% of the Indian population, all the youngsters who only want everything for free, who see a beautiful girl and they go desperate, who see a handsome looking boy and they go crazy. In fact, one of these boys, he's a young man on Quora, he just puts, if you give me 1,000 votes, I'll be saved. He got around 10,000 upvotes for that one answer. In the real world, nobody would take this answer or this personality or this individual seriously at all. He or she might be a superstar on Quora, but in the real world, you're nothing. And most of these celebrities, so-called celebrities on Quora, in the real world, nobody knows them. I have, most of these rank, top 10 Quora writers, top 10, they exist only in the small little world of Quora. They don't exist outside. I was not in Quora for being number one. I was in Quora to make money. Now, in a way, I'm really glad that they've banned me. And I don't know whether it's 1 week or it's a lifetime. But whatever the case is, that's my breakfast. But whatever the case is, even if it's 1 week or even if it's a lifetime ban, I'm glad they did this now because, if a relationship has to break up, it's better it happens in the beginning. Because if in case, let's say I put 10 years of my work and I lose 10 years, it's gone. I'm finished. 6 months, I can take it. And the only reason I'm okay with it going is because I made my money. I made my subscribers. So it's okay. It's no problem. And I kind of got used to it because every time, some person who has not contributed anything, was just a moderator, you're banned from a week, you're banned from posting, you're banned from editing. It kind of gets to you, and if a person keeps telling you, I'm going to kick you out, I'm going to kick you out of my life, at one point you'll be like, okay, fine, then just kick me out. Fuck it, I don't need this relationship. So, in terms of Quora, they have banned me, so it's good. I think it's really good because I knew this was going to happen. That is why if you actually see the format in terms of YouTube videos, I've been aggressive in putting many YouTube videos. Check the dates. You'd see like 10 to 20 videos a day. Because my friend, I think he has this clairvoyance whereby he told me, don't just be on Quora, start migrating, don't put all your eggs in one basket, put it on Medium, put it on YouTube. And that's what I started to do. And that's why I have shifted off to Medium. And that's why if you see my articles, I've been putting substantially like good quality articles on Medium. The best quality articles are on Medium. The small one paragraph answers are on Quora. But Medium, it's high quality, and the best quality is on my website. So I think one of the important lessons that I've learned from Quora is it's better to have something that belongs to you, that is your own, that nobody can take away from you. And that's what has been my philosophy in terms of my brand. That's why I left the corporate world. That's why I left Dubai. Because I'm not comfortable with the fact knowing that somebody else can tell you fuck off. If you're working for an employer, he tells you fuck off. 20 years of your contribution has all gone down the drain. Then you have to go to a new company and apply once again. So why? And that's the same reason I didn't want to be in Dubai, because every time you have to beg them to be in that country. So Dubai is also out of it. And I'm glad Quora is also out, because I can now focus on and on my website, I'm king. In fact, if you Google Loy Machedo, all the images that you get, all on google.com is courtesy my content from my website, from my YouTube channel, from the articles I have contributed. It's none from Quora, none. So I'm not one of those Quora personalities or celebrities who became Quora, who famous because of Quora. I was famous before Quora. I made money online before Quora. Okay, Quora helped me get some money, and that's why I focused. But however, these incidents that took place made me realize that use it as long as it's there. Now that Quora is no longer there, I'm not particularly eager to go back on Quora. And even if they do, I don't think so. Even if they do say, come back, I don't think I want to come back. The simple reason being is it is good for those people who like to troll others, who like to get free information, who like to, be haters and put me down and all that stuff. So I'd rather be away. So people who like to call themselves billionaires and 55-year-old men who like to speak on small children's genitals, I think it's okay. And boys and girls who want to ask about sex and relationships, let them all be there. It's okay for them. They are a close-knit community. Don't get me wrong, not all are bad. There are some really good, I think, individuals there. Some really good content writers. But the creative ones, lots of the creative ones will be blocked and banned eventually, because if you put anything that is different, that is authentic, that is original, you'll get slapped on by some moderator guy who's sitting somewhere. So having said that, I want to thank Quora. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I want to thank all the members who were there, who supported me on Quora. I want to thank the clients whom I got. Having said that, I think I would like to make the decision. I don't want to leave it on Quora's hands. I want to take the decision. So I would like to be in that position of authority and power. So if I'm banned permanently, good. If I'm banned for a week and they say you're reinstated, I appreciate, but I don't think I want to come back on Quora, because I prefer being my own boss. I enjoy that much more. After putting in 8 to 12 hours a day, giving all the content, experience, expertise, knowledge, if I still have to beg and plead to log into a website, I mean, it's better I shift that entire content to my website. So having said that, these are my views. Like I told you, Quora's, I learned a lot from Quora. I owe them a token of gratitude. And my message to also those people who are very happy that I got deleted from Quora, you win, okay? Congratulations, you won. Happy for you, okay? You have won. You can continue being the kings of Quora with billions of views, millions of views, with millions of followers, I'm happy for you. Okay. Me, on the other hand, I think I would rather have all this content, all this traffic be in my hands, where I'm the boss, where I can moderate, where I can call the shots, and I can, it's like my life is in my hands. It's in my destiny. I'm not anyone's slave. I don't have to follow anyone else's rules. I prefer being a real man in my own life. So it kind of works for me. Anyway, having said that, it has been a great experience being on Quora. I kind of knew this would happen. That's why I kind of moved to Medium and more of YouTube. But one very important lesson which I've learned is it's best for a person to put their own content on their own website, their own blog, so that nobody can touch them. Because Quora is a place where your content doesn't belong to you. And I mean, what's the point of begging people when your work, you don't have any right to it and you don't have any respect? So, having said that, thank you very much. Lloyd from Machedo.com, who's Lloyd Machedo Think Person Branding. Don't have any hard feelings with Quora. Thank you very much for as long as the experience lasted. For the guys who wanted me out, you win. Congratulations, you succeeded. That's been the story of my life. When guys in the system, when I'm out, they think they succeeded. Okay. The only thing it'll do is make me stronger, make me tougher, make me more focused. And yes, I'll continue putting the 10 to 12 hours, 8 to 12 hours a day on my website, and you're going to see much more content come up. So, Lloyd from Machedo.com, who's Lloyd Machedo Think Person Branding. Thank you very much. This was not scripted. I just thought I'll let it all out and share it with you. So this is me saying goodbye for now. Let me know what you think. Take care.